Well, hello America. We are riding a bicycle today. I borrowed this from Pat, and it's a fat tire rad power bikes, rad rover, whatever, and they're pretty neat. They're really neat. But I wanted to come out here on the main road and show everybody how to get into the place, for one, and for two, maybe talk a little bit about the RTR and what it was, or at least what I understand it to be. First of all, how to get here. You get off in Quartzsite, exit 19, you come across the bridge, and you turn left south across the bridge, and you kind of go down through a little neighborhood community. I think it's mostly mobile homes, and on the left hand side and on the right hand side there's an RV park. Well, you drive down through there and it comes to a T intersection. You got to turn left or right. You turn left and that circles back around that that little community there, around almost back to the freeway, the frontage road. Okay, it's not really a frontage road, but it runs parallel with the interstate. And you head back east about 2 miles, 3 miles, something like that, up to another dead-end road. The only way you can turn is south. You follow that south, and it comes up this road behind me. As you come up behind, as you come out here, it's about a mile south of the freeway. You'll come up here to this skeleton in the road. Now I get up here, and I'll show you this skeleton. Okay, you're going to drive down the road until you find her. Now, how do we know it's a her? Well, for one, she has bumps up top and high heels on the bottom. So, anyway, it's a skeleton that somebody put in here, so it's one of those landmarks everybody can see. So anyway, you come down the road here and you turn into this drive. There's a box over there that says RTR, and then there's a skeleton in this bush. When you turn in, the road turns back to the northwest, and you follow that main road. That goes back to the RTR, and that's the loud music, and not loud music, but just, it's more of a party atmosphere. But if you don't want that, if you want to find our camp, you go down this road down here. It's the road less traveled. There you go. Anyway, you go down in there about 500 yards, and you'll see us down there. At night, you can see Tom's flag and pole is all lit up. So anyway, let's get to rolling here. I want to go show you some other stuff. That's how you get into the place. Okay, you see where that guy just pulled in on the bicycle down there? That's where I was just a second ago. Now, if you follow that road just a little bit farther, this is where we were last year. This is where Tom and I were, right here by this fire pit last year. And we decided we wanted a little bit different area, a little bit farther away from the road. And so we pulled in there, and it's a little easier to find because of the RTR entrance. Everybody can come in the same place. So anyway, this is where we were last year. So if you were out here last year and you're looking for us this year, you stop earlier, where the RTR entrance is, okay, not where we were last year, okay? Now, I'm just letting you know that, so the people that were out here last year that are still trying to find this place, late showers, people haven't showed up yet, give them an idea where we were from last year, or where we are from last year. All right, now I'm going to go on up the road here just a little bit farther. Okay, we just follow that road just a little bit farther. This is Mitchell Mine Road. I forgot to tell you that. It's Mitchell Mine Road. And we come up, and this is where the dog leg turn is. It's not really a 90-degree turn. It's about a, I don't know, 110-degree turn. Anyway, you come up here, and this road turns and heads up into the mine. Now, you'll see this sign, 14-day camping limit, and then no camping beyond this point. So this is a road that goes down this way. Now, you can camp on this side, but from this road over, you're not allowed to camp. Last year, the RTR was out here at this location. Bob Wells got special permission to use this area last year, but they're not using it this year, and you're not allowed to camp over there. Okay, actually I see a camper over there, and I think he's not supposed to be out there. But anyway, this is the old RTR location last year. Now, they don't have the RTR here. They've changed the RTR up quite a bit this year. Bob has it up in the La Posa County Fairgrounds, and it's up closer to Parker, and that's where all the seminars and that kind of stuff is. The problem with it is there's no place to camp there. You can't camp there overnight, so you have to leave and go somewhere else to camp. So we took a chance on this, that we would come in and park in our roughly the same area here in Skadden Wash, here close to Quartzsite, and we'd come to this place and we'd have the same kind of campground, hoping that a lot of the same people would show up, which they have. So that's a very good thing. The RTR continues even after there's no RTR. Does that make sense? I mean, there is an RTR, but it's just the seminars. There's no group camping anymore. So with that, we're all up in the same original campgrounds that we started several years, or Bob started several years ago, and we're in the same area. We're not really calling it the RTR because it's not the RTR. So we really don't know what to call it, because if you start calling it a certain thing, then you're organizing an event, and then you have to get permits and all that. So basically, Tom and I, we just said we're going to show up, and hopefully a bunch of other people show up, and they have. A lot of people came out, took the risk. Hey, let's go out, see what's going on, and sure enough, the same old group, you know, for the most part, is still here. So if you want to come over and visit and say hi, that's where we're at. Now, just to also let you know, last year, this was the site of the dreaded ditch. Oh, it was the ditch that everybody was going to die in. Yeah, well, nobody died. A couple people got stuck just because they didn't realize, they don't understand how the desert works. It might rain a little bit and it'll get muddy. You just stay where you're at for about 24 hours and it dries out pretty darn quick. So anyway, this was the big wash that everybody was worried about getting stuck in, and I would bet I could take my big Prevost down through there. Everybody was worried about it, and it was a bunch of drama, hooey baloney stuff. So, but anyway, but a couple people did get, not here, they were out camping somewhere, and oh, it's going to rain, and they pulled forward, and because they pulled forward when it was wet, they got stuck. If they'd have just waited, they'd have been fine. You know, waited about 12 hours, 24 hours, and all this rock, what little bit of dirt and mud is around it, that all dries out really, really quick. So anyway, so that's where we're at, what we're doing. I just thought I'd throw that for people that haven't gotten out here yet. That helps them find us. Tom did a really good video yesterday, or 2 days ago. Yeah, well, whenever I put this video up. But anyway, he did a really good video a couple days ago with maps and everything, showing how to get into this place. So you can go watch his channel too and get a better idea. He even shows you where to get the permits. I can show you right here on this map. I can show you where the permits are right now. This is where you go. They're only there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. They're not there on Wednesday and Thursday. And I think it's 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. I think are the hours. And that's when you get your 14-day permit, and you're allowed to camp on this, not out there, back where we were at the old RTR campgrounds, the original RTR campgrounds. You're allowed to camp there for 14 days, whether you're with the RTR, with the PRTR, with your 2 weeks from now, 5 weeks from now, you come out, you get a permit, you can stay here for 14 days. After 14 days, you need to leave and go to another district, which is probably 20 or 30 miles away, and you can camp there for 14 days. It's called BLM 14-day parking limits. And a lot of those other places you don't have to get even a permit or anything. Some places you do. I'm not an expert on that, so you have to do your own diligence on that and learn from other people. I don't know any of that stuff yet. So why a 14-day permit here and not elsewhere? 14-day permit is so that the rangers can keep track of who's here, or not who's here, but how long you've been here. And there's so many vehicles. There might be, you know, hundreds of vehicles, might be thousands of vehicles, and they need to keep track of how long you've been here, so you know you don't stay too long, and you just set up permanent residence here. They don't want that. And so what they'll do is they'll have the permit in the window, and they can just read the date that you got here and the date, or the date you're supposed to leave by, and it just makes it a lot simpler for them because there's so many people in this area. Now you go to other BLM land around the country and there's not that many people. It's easier for the rangers to just, hey, there's somebody over there. They go over and write the license plate down. They come back 14 days later and see that you're still there. They run you off, or give you a ticket maybe, but probably just run you off. So anyway, it's just BLM rules and etiquette and all that kind of stuff. All right, what else to go do? Up here on the mountain, just follow this road over. Here's Mitchell Mine Road, so that goes up to, guess what, Mitchell Mine. And there's a gold mine up there, and there's still claims and everything. You can't go up there panning for gold because it's somebody else's claim. I don't know a lot about mining and all that, but I know you're not allowed to do it by yourself. You have to go get a claim to go up in here. So anyway, there's that. And then, oh, another thing, this main road, this Mitchell Mine Road, coming from the freeway coming down, everything to the east of that. You can go out walking, walk your dog out there, ride a bicycle, that kind of stuff, but you can't camp out there, okay? So everything from Mitchell Mine Road going east toward the mountains, that's off limits for camping overnight. And everything from this road, I don't know the name of it, but from here going south, that's off limits too. So basically from this corner, the northwest corner up here, that's where you're allowed. So anyway, with that, I'm going to get to rolling and go do something else and see what else I can find for you.